players here, welcome to the 15th year of the American Straight Pool Championships, originally the Maryland Straight Pool Championships. As a matter of fact, the players are playing today have been longtime players in this tournament. The first player, Darren Appleton, is known to everybody everywhere, has multiple world championship titles to his name, won our tournament in 2014 and again in 2015. Darren Appleton today resides in Pontefract in the UK, and we welcome him in the first match today that will be on the live stream table. This will be a 2-day tournament going forward. We've just had 3 days, as most of you know, of round robin, where we cut the original field from 42 players down to the top 24 finishers, and they will be playing all day today and again tomorrow in the single elimination phase of our tournament. So the first player today, Darren Appleton. I'd like a little hand for Darren.
Great introduction there.
Our second player is one of the original players in the Maryland 14-1 tournament. When I first met Shaun Wilkie, I don't think he'd ever played straight pool. And I convinced him to join our straight pool league in Maryland. And of course, he won it every time he played in it and became fascinated with the beautiful game of 14-1. And today is one of the country's top players for sure. Shaun lives in Havertz, Maryland, a little northeast of Baltimore, and as I said, he finished second in our tournament in 2014. Shaun is sponsored by Lights Out Apparel, Lucasi Q's, Brews and Q's on the Boulevard, which is a room up in Maryland near Baltimore. Black Heart Tips, Raymond's Pro Shop, and Teom Billiards. Darren is sponsored by Predator Q's, Raston Billiards, and Q World. So let's have a hand for both these great players, and I hope you enjoy the match. All these matches, by the way, up until the finals, will be to 150, and there's a high run prize for the whole event, but you have to run 150 balls. That prize is $250. Please leg, fellas.
Good luck, everyone.
Yeah, I'm okay. Good. Jeez, scared me.
And it looks like Darren wins the leg, and of course he will go up to play eventually. All right, guys.
Well, here we have it, guys. Darren is going to win the leg. Alrighty, ready to get today's show on the road. We are joined in the booth here by Dick Abbott from BilliardQ.com. How you doing today, Dick?
I'm fine, thanks. Had a good night's sleep and ready to go. Let's play pool.
And sometimes it can be hard to get a good night's sleep out on the road like this.
Yeah.
You got to cherish those.
So we have Shaun and Darren in this match.
Of course, this is Shaun's first time here on the TV table during this event. Darren has already been here, I think, twice. But Shaun, no stranger to this particular table. Of course, the Action Pool Tour has run through Q Masters many, many times, and Wilkie has played here. So we'll see who gets adjusted here first. Good shot at Shaun's safety break here. Don't want to leave that 14 out there. It's going to be no good, probably.
Gives Darren an opportunity.
I tell you what's fascinating to me is how many times we've seen players shoot off the rail like this and drill the opening shot, whereas if it's 9-ball and that's the ball they got to make and this is the shot they're left, you see that shot get missed so much more in rotation
But for whatever reason in straight pool, I feel like people are drilling it. It's just like a different mentality.
Well, straight pool, you're used to playing half the table.
Oh, wow, he missed it.
Hit it wide. Shaun's only opportunity looks like that 8-14 save combination. Or maybe that 5 will go. Maybe 5 or the 4.
Yeah, we got the 4 peeking out here just a little bit.
Yeah, that might.
Oh, that's going to be tough. Yeah, you see him lining up the combo on the 8 ball here. Appreciate everybody tuning in this morning. If you're just joining the broadcast, go ahead and like and share the stream on your Facebook page. Let everybody know that we are live. I'm going to be bringing you coverage for the rest of today and tomorrow until a champion is crowned. It's going to be free HD coverage for the rest of the entire event. Something BSN takes a lot of pride in being able to provide the community. So go ahead and let all your friends and family know. Go ahead and share it in your pool groups. Let's get the audience in here. We're starting out the gate really strong. Oh, so close there.
Bounced off both points.
Going to be a costly mistake there for Shaun as he's left a shot. A few balls out of the rack here for Darren.
Yeah, Darren's a player you don't want to let loose, that's for sure. Capable of running 150 and out.
So they raised the race from 125 to 150. Do you know if they said anything about like the finals or semifinals having elevated?
Yeah, I think previous years, I think it's been raced to 200.
I asked Peter that last night, and he said probably 200
Okay,
would be the
okay.
final game.
It's going to be strong. Now that we're a little bit deeper into the tournament, you see who's down to the final 24. Who are you guys liking?
I haven't seen the list who's down to the final 24.
Yeah.
I just walked in the door, didn't get a chance to look at the chart.
From the door to the booth, no time wasted.
I'll give you guys a rundown of that in just a few minutes.
Perfect. Yeah, I think they still have the lineup posted on the American 14-1 Facebook group. So if you're not a part of that, go ahead and check it out.
You can also go to Billiard Sports Network on Facebook. I shared that information last night for everybody.
Oh yeah, that makes it really easy. Link should be right there in the video description to check out our Facebook, guys. Should take you right to it.
I guess you'll play this 6 ball and swing around to the middle of the table. Or I think it's the 13 up there, or 4 or the 12. Yeah. That to move some more balls out of the pack. That's what he's looking at. He'll go 2 cushions here off of the 6. Would have liked to go on a couple of or so further.
Yeah, he wanted to be above that ball a little bit more.
He wanted to break open the rack.
I think that 4 still goes like it did earlier, though. That might work out perfect.
Yeah, there it was.
Got a little nudge, but not enough to actually break him loose. Take a quick glance at this cluster down there. Yeah, that 3's going to go by the 10. He's going to use that 3 to
Then,
break some stuff open here.
still needs to create a break ball, unless he uses one of the ones there on the bottom cushion.
So here's a little update on the first round matches. Here at 11 o'clock, you have Lee Van Corteza playing Petri Makinen. Then Mr. John Schmidt playing Max Dudinets from Russia. Mark Vidal versus Thorsten Holman. Albin Ocean versus Johnny Archer. Ralph Souquet is playing Raymart Lim, so it's kind of cool. Local player. This is actually his homeroom. Made it through the round robin stage. So go look to Raymart, Ralph Eckert, and Marco Teucher, and David Alcady versus Max Eberle. And then you have top 8 players who won their bracket. They get a first round bye. So that includes Max Leisner, Ruslan Chinahoff, Dennis Orcolo, Niels, Yanni Sikinen, Alex Pagulayan, Mika Immonen, and Francisco Sanchez Ruiz. So lots of action to go today and tomorrow. So excited to see what players make it through. Oh, he missed it. He missed it. Oh. Certainly hasn't left anything easy here for Shaun. And Shaun's going to go ahead and play safe. Smart shot.
Now they're both on one foul. Same side again. Oh, no, yeah.
So makes a good hit, but he's left a shot here for Shaun.
Got a 10 ball.
I think you got him backwards. Darren's at the table.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
Early morning.
That's okay.
Now, the beginning of the stream is always pretty fun because, we go through and like to make a few social media posts, so it's a little bit of combo action going on. You guys can always give us a hand. Go ahead and hit that like and share button on your Facebook. Start getting the viewers in here. We're already peaking up to a couple hundred.
Yeah, sorry, I was just sharing everything there. But yeah, if you guys are just tuned in, please definitely share. Knockout stages here, so whoever wins will advance. Loser, it's done for the tournament.
Goes home.
Yeah, every match, every shot's critical right now.
Oh, that was a nice shot.
Yeah, that was great. Appreciate everybody who is new to the Billiard Sports Network. Welcome to our broadcast. You're listening to myself, Josh Satterfield, and my partner, Jake Lawson. We're joined in the booth by Dick Abbott. Dick joined us yesterday for a little while, and you've been in here for previous broadcasts in the past. It's been fun having you around, man. I appreciate your continued support over time. Thank you.
Thank you. I enjoy it. It's kind of cool.
It's been fun to see how things have grown and evolved over time.
So interesting question for one of the players in the chat. Says, what happens with fouls and straight pull? Only part he's not familiar with. Dick, you want to give him an answer to that?
Well, if a ball is pocketed and there's a foul or a scratch, the pocketed ball comes up and is spotted on the foot spot, or as close to it as possible, and player loses his turn. 3 fouls in a row will cost you an extra 15 points and a point for each foul, so you wind up losing a total of 18 points. On the opening break, 2 balls plus the 2 object balls plus the cue ball must strike a cushion, or it's an opening break foul, which is a 2-point foul. The opposing player has a choice of taking the table where it is or making the player that just took the foul, made the foul, to redo the opening break.
Well, there you go. Thank you for that.
See the players having a quick discussion there. We talked about this a little bit yesterday, but it's coming down to personal preference, whether you want to rack your own or have your opponent rack for you. We've seen a healthy mix of both, I think.
Yeah, yesterday I was watching, after I commentated the match, I watched, and I saw that both were going on depending on the game. Some guys did it one way and some guys did it the other. I'd prefer to rack my own.
Oh, absolutely. I think I'm right there with you.
And you can only blame yourself. That's a 2-ball.
He got through the corner of the rack nicely there, too. We saw a lot of instances yesterday where people hit the corner of the rack there, and the cue ball kind of gets sucked into the pack a little bit. Didn't quite get all the way through yesterday.
Yeah, we'd certainly rather have your break ball further up than just even with the last row of balls. That was a nice shot right in the middle of the pocket. Another thing we talked about yesterday, hitting the middle of these pockets. Tables are tough, not forgiving. Certainly isn't like playing on a gold crown with 5-inch pockets.
Yeah, there's a very good chance that ball is staying up on the table if you see it clip the rail on the way in, or even the points a little bit. That 14 drug its feet on both those points on the way in. He just shot. Let's see. What's he going for here? Just a little bit better view on that 5 ball.
Go from this 15 to the 8 and use the 8 to break them up a little bit more. Doesn't really have an insurance ball though if he tries that.
Notice the precise cueing here. We are playing all ball fouls. Clean shot there.
That was, yeah. You go against ASCAB or what is it? People that can get paid for music rights because it's coming over the speakers.
That's exactly right. Does he have access to the 6 ball here? It's kind of hard to tell. You have to assume that that's what he was playing for, but
Yeah, it goes.
yeah, here we go.
He'll gather up this 10 ball at the top of the table. Looking at shooting a combination next.
Yeah, this shot right here is pretty much going to be critical to the rest of the rack. This is a key shot for him, this rack. Like he's thinking about coming 2 rails on the left side of the screen here behind the 12 and the 7.
Get on the short side of them. An area is small. That'll work.
Hey guys, if you're just tuning in to the chat now, if you go to Billiards Sports Network on the Facebook page, the last stages here of the knockout rounds, I've posted all the matches that'll be going on today, along with the 8 people who got a bye, 8 players. So you just hop on over to Facebook, check that out. Now, actually, I'll pin the post right to the top along with the stream. And of course, make sure you're hitting the share button, guys, as we are just starting here at day 4 here at Q Masters for the American 14-1 Straight Pool Championship.
We'll move some balls with this shot.
Yeah, I was going to say, he gave himself the perfect angle here. Just don't want to annihilate these. You need to have a break shot left over. See what the speed looks like. It's been the biggest difference I've noticed between players who've been able to consistently put multiple racks together is being able to control the speed on the balls after contact. And that 11 ball came across for him perfectly. Good shot there.
Shoot that 11 ball or the 9, one of the two. Swing around 2 cushions for the 4. But 4, he's going 4 rails.
That was a great shot there by Darren. You'll see him come 2 rails now. Back into position for his break ball. So far, it's been all Darren Appleton. Of course, we see Shaun last 2 nights ago had a big win over Alex Pagulayan, and he was 4-2 in his bracket, so playing very well, but a couple mistakes here early that have allowed Darren to continue to stay at the table.
I tell you what, I didn't realize that Shaun had this background in straight pull like that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's been playing for a very long time with straight pull. Plus, we've seen him time and time again. He's a great shot maker.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. As soon as I found that out, I kind of was like, oh, well, no wonder.
Well, I think he's been a regular in this tournament, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he's actually on the committee for the American 14-1. Helps out with some of the decisions with the tournament. Almost like a consultant.
Darren gets a good break here. 7 ball floats up table. He might be forced to take it now. It's going to open up a lot of options for him after this shot.
Being a cue person like I am, it makes me crazy watching Darren drag the bottom of his cue around on the floor all the time. It's the snooker players do that.
Yeah.
It's funny that you said that because I noticed that he did that yesterday, and I was wondering to myself, like if you could tell, like if you could see on the bottom of his cue that he did that.
It has to be. I mean, I've been watching him for years, and he's always done that. It makes me cringe every time I see him do it.
Everybody's got their habits, I guess.
Yeah. Well, does he have a snooker background?
I'm not sure, to be honest with you.
He chalks like a snooker player. He drags his cue like a snooker player.
The signs are there.
He's from England.
Quite a few check boxes there. Gives him a little bit more room to work here. I don't know if he's going to want to take this 3-ball now because it does sit nicely for a break shot later, but there's so many balls still in the rack, he might have to develop a break shot later.
I'll have 5 balls stuck in the triangle area.
I'm curious if he's going to try to stay on the left side of the table or if he's going to come around the stack here. Yeah, he's looked like he was going around. So this just made this a little bit more difficult. I don't think he was aiming to clip that one ball. If he could have got to the right side of the table, he would have had multiple balls to be able to pick off there. Access to side pocket shots. The 4 and the 12 could have went in the corner. There would have been some opportunity there. So he's going to be forced to take another long shot here. Drills it.
Go from the 8 to the 1 and side English on this and get himself back in line to shoot to that left-hand pocket. Yeah.
Yep, you're exactly right.
That 12 ball and move either the 6 or the 10 up into position for a break shot. Perfect.
You want me to get it?
There you go. 6, stop, shoot the 4. 11 is his key ball.
I tell you what, something else that I've grown to have a lot of respect for very quickly about this game is how frequently these players have to sit there for so long. And you're forced to just get up and play like you've just been in stroke for the last, 10, 15, 20 minutes. And it's wild because so many of the rotation games have gone to an alternating break format, which, while we all understand why they're doing that, it kind of takes that aspect of getting stuck in your chair away. And there's so many events that the ones that are, winter break format, you're just not all the time seeing people run 5, 6, 7, 8 packs to force somebody into their seat for 20, 30, 40 minutes at a time. So like this, the ability to jump back up and just be right back in it like you never left off is astonishing to me.
Separates the men from the boys.
That's going to come back down nice for him. Not too much love
It's
there.
a little funny there, yeah.
It was looking like it was going to cross over back into the middle a little bit and open up a couple more options for him, but
Got that one ball down the cushion, down the middle. Ball in front of the bottom right-hand pocket. No, you can't. Like anything's wired in that pack of balls.
I think he's lining up for the cut on the one here.
Float across the table and shoot either the 3 or the 6 next.
Oh yeah, it's great speed there. I tell you what, Darren does something I do when I play guitar. When I'm getting to a really tough part and I know I'm gonna have to focus up a little bit, my tongue sticks out just a little bit. And I notice that he'll do that whenever he's getting really focused into a shot. His tongue will stick out just a little bit.
You don't want to bite it off.
It's awesome. I love getting to watch all these players play in person. Most of these guys I haven't had a chance to be able to watch this closely. It's just been, through videos online and stuff, so it's been really interesting to be able to see a lot of these guys I've been watching for years up close and personal. It's really fun.
It is, yeah.
It's a whole different experience when you get to, see the grimaces and all the little flinches, all the body language you don't really get to pick up through the camera.
And even their interaction with each other sometimes.
Yeah, like whether it's like friendly or there's a little banter
Right.
or some frustration or all those things. All those things are great.
Hey, Danny.
Which one you hunting for?
Just checking them out.
There we go.
We'll move a couple of balls out when he shoots us 3 in the side.
A little bit more separation there for Darren. Of course, Darren took a little time off from pool. He was running the World Pool Series out in New York with Manny Stamakis. So
Whatever happened to that? Is it still going on, or
I think it is.
that's that 8-ball?
Yeah, it was the 8-ball, and then actually one year they switched it to 9-ball. I think the third year they held it overseas. I don't think Darren is involved with it anymore, is what I saw not too long ago. But it was certainly his vision, and now he's decided to come back and play full time. It's called the combo now.
That nicely. Whenever you shoot a combination shot, the middle ball, that first object ball, is really important, where you wind up with it. Very often you make the combo and lose that second ball for position.
Well, it looks like you might be able to create some more separation here. Nice. Develop the 14 as a break ball if he wants it, or the 4 ball.
Either one. 4 ball's a little bit higher, which makes it a little bit, and it's on the right-hand side of the rack for a
Yeah.
right-handed pool player.
That's a good point.
Did even a little bit better, maybe.
That was a nice little nudge.
I appreciate all the new viewers popping in and hitting that subscribe button. If you are new to the Billiard Sports Network, go ahead and subscribe. Turn on the notifications, that way you don't miss whenever we go live bringing you guys this awesome coverage. We work pretty hard to keep everything full HD for free for everybody, so appreciate you guys enjoying the stream. And welcome to BSN.
Yeah, we're joined in the booth by Dick Abbott from BilliardQ.com. I'm Jake Lawson, along with my partner Josh Setterfield. Hit the share button, guys. It's been all Darren Appleton thus far.
Who created this straight pull software for y'all? I really like that.
Yeah, a guy by the name of Pascal. So we appreciate that. Awesome, awesome tool that we have at our disposal. Big, big break
Yeah, those monsters.
by Darren.
Even with all that, basically he's only got really 2 shots. 11 or whatever that straight ball is near the, just above the cue ball up into the upper right hand corner of the 8 ball down here. Two balls touching, nothing against a rail.
I tell you what, he's drilled those long up table shots. Center pocket every time. I tell you what, man, being a part of this event has created a straight pull fan in me, because like whenever you get to, you know, mid to late pattern like this, it's just instant. Like if you play this game and you learn this portion of the game, like your tight pattern play is just gonna elevate. It has to.
Oh, absolutely. It's the pure game of pool. Simple as it gets. The object, pocket a ball and get position for the next. How much simpler can it be?
Yeah, it's true.
Any ball in any pocket in any order.
It's just really fun to see the variations, because I'd say looking around the room, I'm one of the younger ones that's in here. I'm 28. When I got into the game, it was just 9-ball and 8-ball were really like the two that were popular. It's just what you saw anywhere you tried to consume any pool content anywhere, is just 8 and 9-ball. So the deeper I get and learning more about the sport and some of the history behind it, it's been really fun.
I grew up in New Jersey in the 60s and started playing pool then, and we never played anything but straight pool. Play 8-ball in a bar. Maybe every now and then you get into a ring game of 9-ball, but that was rare. All we played was straight pool.
I feel like I'm going to be playing a lot more of it, that's for sure.
Well, it's the one game you can play by yourself, and rather than, I don't know, it's gratifying, I mean, you play 8-ball by yourself or 9-ball, and it's kind of stupid. But this, it's like playing golf or something by yourself, where you're just trying to obtain a score, and you can.
Yeah, because like if you miss playing 9-ball or 8-ball, it's just it's whatever, and you just kind of keep shooting, you shrug it off. It didn't really hold any weight. Whereas here, if you're shooting for a high run, the pressure can be real, just like if you're in a match.
Yeah.
That's awesome. It's a really good point. That was a good shot there. Good speed. Does the 6 go by the 2?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, plenty.
By a foot.
So I'm wondering how long he's going to wait before he picks these balls off up table.
They'll probably wind up using the 13, if it says what it is on the right-hand side, is his key ball.
Yeah, I like that, because the 9-ball is laying nice.
Mm-hmm. That'll be his break shot. Yeah, I play on my home table almost every day, straight pool, and it's just every day's a new challenge with it. When am I gonna run 100? That's
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, I found out very quickly how difficult stringing the racks together by nailing the break shot can actually be. Because I mean, I can run balls off the table, but being able to get perfect position on the break shot to string them back to back to back, that was a lot more difficult than I anticipated. So if there's any viewers in the chat who are newer to the game, I definitely invite you to go out and play yourself a little bit of straight pool for half a day, and you will walk away with a whole newfound respect for the game. I promise you that. I sure did. So Darren is handsomely in the driver's seat right now.
It's on a high run of 55.
So I missed Shaun's foul earlier while we were setting some stuff up. What happened whenever he fouled?
He took the intentional foul,
8, right?
Okay.
and then Darren came with a shot.
Cause I
Look at this, man.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he is not going to like this, guys.
He overhit that ball.
Wow, this could be exactly what Shaun needs here to get back in this. He has left himself very, very tough.
Yeah, and as nice as he's been playing, I think Shaun was kind of hoping something like this had happened. I don't know. I don't think that ball's makeable.
Darren, understandably upset about this shot. Just look at this severe. I don't even think you can play a shot. I think you have to play a safety here.
Yeah.
So is the play here to try to leave the cue ball like into the stack a little bit,
Yeah,
or
I think so. I think if you can play the 9 to that bottom rail and let the cue ball go right into the stack, easily, he's going to make sure he doesn't leave Shaun a shot, and he's going to make sure the 9 ball hits a rail.
yeah, that was a few mistakes we saw yesterday where the speed was just a little off and they barely tapped the rail or the rack, but with it being so tight, that one ball pops out and still has a shot. So speed's going to be critical here.
Well, you'd rather have the cue ball off of the rack, because when it's on the rack, it's too easy to return a safety. All you got to do is brush a ball and go up table.
Oh yeah, I could see that. Okay.
Darren's going to make sure he's. Yeah, it's exactly what I thought was going to happen. This is an opportunity here for Shaun to try to come with a safety.
Yeah, he needs to win this safety battle and become offensive.
Well, look at that. That was a pretty good shot there by Shaun.
That was a really good shot. Now it's more difficult for Darren because he's 2 feet away from the...
Yeah, you see him take it. Oh, he nipped it.
Oh, that was nice.
Yeah, he just touched that eyeball. Perfect. Put it up table and come back where he is with the cue ball. Yeah, nice shot.
Oh, wow.
Thing snuggled right in there, didn't it?
Well, he's
Like an
now
egg
made
in
it
a
very.
nest.
It's made it very difficult now for Darren, especially with Shaun having the 9 ball up table open, and he's just going to try to bait him into a shot here. So Shaun's got to be careful. If the 10 ball is out far enough, and Shaun can make a good shot on the 9 ball here, may be able to open this rack and continue to stay at the table. But certainly after sitting for 56 balls, Dick, you don't want to come to the table and have to take this long shot to start out.
Butt's cold.
Yeah, sure. See, he's taking a look at that 10 now to see if it goes by, because if he comes into that stack, he can break them open perfectly. So, and he knows it.
He's got to come with a shot on the 9.
Yeah, it can't, in this situation, we talked about it time and time again. If you had this shot on the 9, hey, and you're playing 9 ball, you'd be happy.
Mm-hmm.
But he understands that if he doesn't make this shot, he's going to allow Darren to continue his run. So he's really just got to focus here.
Yeah, to extend what we were saying, but what you were saying before about the way the game is. I mean, these guys, one miss. It's
Yeah.
Generally, you can miss a ball in 9 ball and miss a couple of balls and are raced at 11 or 13 and get away with it. In straight pool, you may not. You may sit and watch the guy run 150 and out on you.
Oh, wow. Well, at least he didn't hit anything.
Look at where it's going to land.
Oh, Shaun got away with
Look
it
at
here, I
that.
think. Got away with that one a little bit. It's tough to make that shot. I've seen Shaun make that shot 100, 200 times. But in this situation, very, very tough.
How do you practice that? What do? Just get up and take one shot every 30 minutes? Is that how you practice that?
It is an art to be able to sit and fade. Just being cold coming in, but it's just you just got to come with the shots sometimes. Another safety play here by Darren Appleton. Shaun doesn't have to get crazy here. He needs to find another safety battle. Safety play here. One thing I really like about Shaun is he'll take a look at the stack there to see if there's any balls that are going to be dead to a pocket.
Yeah, he's really good at finding like a hidden opportunity there.
Oh, that's so important in this game. Some players like Ray Martin, he was fantastic at it. He could find stuff in the rack that. Maybe you ever saw the movie The Hustler, where
Oh yeah, of course.
Jackie Gleason makes that shot with I think it was the 1 ball coming out of the middle of the rack into the pocket.
Now I don't like this unless he can find something that's absolutely dead. If he's going to take a shot here,
Oh, it's gotta, yeah.
he's got to really, he's got to know it's going to go, and you don't want to play a shot to the side.
The one thing you run into in those kind of shots, so even though it is wired or dead to go into the pocket, another ball gets into play and kicks it out. It's because you're moving so many balls. See it like it gets 3 or 4 inches from the pocket, and here comes some crazy ball, and boom. Ruins the shot.
Yeah, exactly. I think he's just gotta try to find a
He
safe.
likes it.
Oh, here we
Called
go.
it.
Here we
12
go,
ball.
guys.
Which one did he call it? 12?
12.
In the corner.
So we're gonna get a great angle here. Look at this shot.
Do or die.
Don't want to hit too hard.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he
Oh
scratched.
no.
Ball
Just
didn't
didn't
move
go.
3 inches.
Nope.
Tried to make some magic happen there.
Big mistake by Shaun. Big prize purse here at the American 14-1, 42,000 added, 10,000 for first, 6,000 for second. So, and of course, all these players that are in the last 24 are in the money.
End ball now and move a few balls out. Or maybe he'll shoot the one against the rail and shoot the 10 the other direction. Sometimes you don't want to be so quick to take one of those balls off the bottom cushion, because worst case scenario, if push comes to shove, they can always be used as your break ball.
Do the uncalled balls like that count as a dead ball, or do they get the point?
He gets the point.
Gets a point.
Okay.
Always has to come up to 14 points. Every rack, regardless of fouls or whatever.
Oh yeah, I guess it would be almost impossible to accurately keep score if there was dead balls, unless you tracked the dead balls independently. But that would make the stats kind of weird.
Single elimination rounds now, so Shaun's got to find some way to get back in here. Darren about halfway there.
He was able to create some decent separation and create pockets for a few of these balls, but you still have the 15 and the 4 ball tied up down here on this bottom rail. Looks like he's standing behind it, seeing how he'd either feel about a combo or he's going to map out how he's going to break this out. Because I don't know that there's enough room to be able to make the 15 in the lower left corner there in front of the 4 ball. It's hard to tell.
Yeah, we don't have the perspective the players do of the balls.
Some pretty straightforward rack here. Just nudges that 3 ball out just a little bit. Nice shot there by Darren.
Probably would have liked to see it go another 2 or 3 inches away from the rack.
Yeah. He might be able to nudge it again whenever he makes a 6 ball, depending on what angle he gets.
He's going to shoot it now and break apart this mini clump on the bottom cushion, I believe. Oh, he's still got that 9 ball stuck up at the top of the table, too. Exactly what he did.
A little close there to the 15.
Jack up if he shoots that ball.
Careful to get the cue out of the way. He makes a good shot. Certainly would have liked to take that 9 ball.
He would have. One opportunity to get to it.
Almost an hour into the match here. Darren Appleton, 79. In the race to 150.
You do shoot the 4 and the straight ball on the side to get up to the 9 and use that.
He's gonna.
He may have decided that now he's going to use that 13 ball as his break ball.
Yeah, he is.
He'll probably come down. He's gonna get up to the 9 here. He'll come 2 rails into it, and then you'll probably see him float down like almost dead even with this 13 ball, unless he wants to break into it from the top. Which, yeah, see him looking right there. He's like almost dead even, or maybe a half a diamond down, so he can come into the stack from the side.
I believe that's his plan.
So very smart shot there.
So yeah, speeded it up great right there.
Well, this is perfect, guys. We've got an update here from Peter Burrows from around this tournament room. Petri Makinen leading 62-32 over Levan Corteza, but Corteza's at the table. John Schmidt is currently at the table, locked up with Max Dudenets. Max leading 54-51. Torsten Holman leads Mark Vidal 76-49. Ralph Souquet over Raymart Lim 66-7. And Marco Teucher leads Ralph Ecker 46-43. And then following it up, David Alcady at the table playing Max Everly. And Alcady leads 50-17. So if you guys are interested in all the other matches that are going on, there's a little update for you.
How many matches will be played today? 4 or 5?
I think we have 3 rounds today.
Or just 3?
Yeah. We have another match, what was that, 2:30, I believe, and then at 6.
All even on the hour. It's going to be 11, 2, and then 6. Those are the 3 times he gave us. So I'm not sure if they're playing 4 rounds and they only pick 3 for the TV table, or
No, that'll be, if those are the times, that'll be the rounds today.
I actually want to follow up with him a little bit because he was talking about throwing that extra bonus hour between instead of doing 2 and 5, going from 2 to 6.
Yeah.
He was talking about that being for the semis. And so if they're doing the semis, it sounds like we'll be going right into the finals first thing tomorrow. So I want to follow up and get some verification there. That way our viewers who are tuning in can plan out what they need to be able to tune in for the finals. Is he about to blast this combo and open this rack up here? There's the tongue. You see it? Yep. Made the shot pure, did not get the action out of the rack that he wanted, but he does have 2 balls to be able to shoot at that are beneath the rack. Not on this shot, obviously, but he's going to have a good opportunity to open this rack up for himself here. So
Yeah, go from the 7 to the 15 and 14 and open up some balls with it. Oh, no.
I was curious if he was going to force follow or draw that back.
I thought he was going to force follow it around for the 15, but
He tricked you.
that's his prerogative.
Got a little bit of angle here on the 3. You just see him taking a look at the 14 next. If he can get a good angle to come back up and look at it.
Yeah, it looked like he was mapping where the cue ball was going to hit the rail off the 12.
Wow, yeah,
There we
that
go.
good.
8 ball sets right in front of the side, too, so he's got a insurance ball if he gets in trouble later.
He's going to have to go into him at least one more time. Little 4-ball clump there.
So that opens it up. The 11 balls now able to go.
Now it's really only a 2-ball cluster. 11 goes, just touch it 10 and 1 to.
Yeah, you see him dip his head down a little bit. He doesn't want to be bridging over this. He did not come far enough.
Well, he wanted to be where he just touched the tip of his cue so he could break those other balls apart. He can make the 11 from here, but it will benefit him with moving those 2 balls.
We've seen him take many up-table shots. No fear whatsoever. He does have to bridge over the cluster of balls there a little bit. But he's been hitting these solid. Let's see. Doesn't like it. They are playing all-ball fouls. He doesn't want to risk the run. Now he's contemplating what if he takes his break ball and then just develops a new one later. Because, I mean, honestly, it might not be the worst if he does that, because the angle on the 11, when he bumps that 1, if he hits the speed right, the 1 will just replace where that ball was. So he's got some options here. You see, he just picked the angle he needs to get on the 11 to be able to develop that break shot with where he touched the table there. I think he pretty much got perfect on it. I guess not. I guess he had to manufacture that a little bit more than I thought he would. He is married to that
Now,
one ball.
yeah, now he's got himself stuck on the 1.
Can he make the 4-ball?
Man, that looks so tough.
He might have to throw that.
Yeah, it looks like
Oh no, he's cueing center.
looks like he can make it. Perfect. Could have been a lot worse for him from there.
Absolutely. He did have to play to the outside of that pocket just a little bit. But he made it.
Uh-oh.
Look at that.
He's fine.
Oh, a little straight though. He
He'll
might have
probably
to power draw this.
He might
Yeah.
draw up table
Come
for
all
this.
the way, yeah, come all the way back up to the top of the table and back down.
You see him shaking his head. That's definitely not the way he wants to.
Well, because the reason why is because when he draws this, he's going to have to hit this with a little inside English So that way when he comes off the table, it spins the opposite way into position on the 10. And power draw like that with spin on these pockets.
Oh, you better hit it perfect.
Yeah, you don't want to touch any part of the rail going in.
He's following this.
Yeah, he could do that as well.
Look at
Oh,
that.
that was a way better shot.
Oh, that
for him.
was a nice shot.
Look at that.
All right.
You know what? When we were looking at it on the camera right here, it looked like it was straighter. And then when I leaned over and looked at the actual shot, it looked like he had a little bit more angle. So there you see the average stats for the entire match here.
It was a little interesting. Somebody I saw earlier in the chat asked about what the PPASI is, and that stands for points per attempted scoring innings. And then you can see the little number in the bracket there. That is the number of offensive innings. So just some great information there for you.
So, and this 903 that
Yeah, his offensive player index is similar to like a TPA.
or like AccuStats.
Yeah, exactly. AccuStats TPA. So a 903 shooting over a 900, 1,000 would be perfect. So, of course, playing at a very high level right now.
Might have to pump this ball in here. See him put a nice full stroke on there. One ball might have leaked out just enough. Ooh, I don't know.
If it did, he's got to come with another 9-foot shot.
Can see Thorsten racking the balls back there in the background.
It looks like we're going to get another update on the scoring here soon from the matches around the tournament room. As Peter Burrows works tirelessly to get the information for us. Just a great promoter of the event, so a special shout out to him and Andy Lincoln. And of course, Darren and Michael Frank, who were in the booth with us last night for Mika's match. Just extremely well-run tournament here. And those guys work very hard to continue to further this game.
And they do it only for the love of the game.
Absolutely.
Certainly no monetary compensation.
I know, a lot of volunteers and a lot of long hours.
You see him studying this one ball because he doesn't really have a ton of options, but man, he really doesn't like it. And with him being so on the fence, I kind of feel like he's looking for a safety here. He played several really good ones earlier. Let's see what he's checking out here. Oh, looks like he might be going for this.
Wow.
I like it.
Unmuted. Well, it's certainly did not want to let Shaun back at the table.
Shaun comes to the table again with not a ton of opportunity.
Pockets this one ball, hitting that rack and making something move.
You're asking for a lot.
A lot.
Yeah, I mean, it's just it's so frustrating. I'm sure that each time he's come to the table that he's not been left with anything simple.
It's saw it just before he walked around the table when he first approached it. He gave it the little Mika hand flip. When he
Yeah,
saw it.
Yeah.
What is this?
You know, because you got to be thinking to yourself, like, okay, I've had a couple shots here, and none of them great.
Give me a break.
Please give me something. Let me run. You know, and he needs to, whatever he does here, you know, whether he pockets this ball and then elects to play some type of safe, he has got to win the safety battle
Oh, yes.
and stop taking the risks. If the shot's not there, don't take it.
Is he trying to power? Oh, my, look at that.
And he's stuck again.
Oh,
No
gosh.
reward.
I didn't like that. I mean, obviously he wants to pocket the ball, but I didn't think he needed to go into the stack there. I think he could have just made the ball and then found a spot somewhere that he wanted to play safe on the rack.
I was even wondering what it would look like if he could have banked that one ball back into the stack and left the cue ball up table, kind of like how you would on a break shot.
Look how tough he's left himself. And the 15 ball is out, so you got to really be careful what you do.
You see him, he was thinking about if I graze that 8 ball, there's a side pocket over there. If you graze the 3 ball, you got to make sure you hide. Well, first, if you graze the 3 ball, you're bumping more balls out on the side of the table that's already got a ball out. It's tricky.
I mean, he can leave him all the way. If he can just nudge the 8, oh, man, it's tough. You know, 8's going to come out, so he's going to go the other way. He's going to try to bring this.
Yeah, it's going to turn out okay, I think.
Did he catch that 3 ball?
Yeah, they rocked
Yeah.
just a little
Okay,
bit.
Good.
Just a little bit. Thin as can be.
So we'll see another safety here by Darren. Guys, last night Mika's match with Alex Paguline was part of the round robin. First 3 days was round robin. Now we're in day 4, top 24 advance. Now we're in the knockout stages. And then the top 8 players got a first round bye. So there's 8 players currently not playing right now.
Does that combo go?
He looked at it. I don't think it clears the 6 ball enough, does it?
Shaun is
It
just
was danger close.
very frustrated.
I mean, yeah, his last 2 chances at the table. Granted, that last one, you know, we already talked about how there could have been some different options there, but I mean, still, you sit down for 20 plus minutes, you get up to the table and you have nothing.
Couple more.
Nobody wants to lose 150 to -1.
Yeah, sure, of course.
Yeah.
Couple more updates. Levan coming in closer still at the table against Petri Mäkinen, but Mäkinen still leads 62-60. Schmidt up now over Max Dudinets, 93-54. Torsten.
Look at that.
Nice shot.
Yeah, that was a very good
That
shot.
was. I think he had to spin that 3 ball a little bit. Oh, man, that was a nice shot.
Torsten Holman, 88-65 over Mark Vidal. Suke, 89-7 over Raymart Lim. Marco Teutcher, 68-43 over Ralph Eckert. David Alcady, 63-31 over Max Eberle. And last but not least, Albin Ocean, 88-26 over Johnny Archer.
Got a little bit of separation out of those balls. We might end up having to see another combo here, but with the 4 ball out there, actually, and I think that 8 ball clears the 5 into the corner pocket, so he might have a couple balls he can move some stuff around here with.
What's what's nice when you can have a camera directly overhead and switch to it from time to time, and then you know what goes and what doesn't go.
Absolutely.
And actually, you get a better perspective than the player has.
It's a little bit more true to what's on the table.
He has to walk around to look at them all.
Yeah, he wishes he had a overhead.
Yeah, right.
As often as you have to cue over balls in this game too, I feel like it'll really help your cueing too.
It drives me crazy. And you're always frozen up against a ball somewhere. It makes the game tough. But now when I play it, or when we don't play all ball fouls, like
Yeah.
you know. So
Yeah. A little bit more
I'd
relaxed.
foul 6 times and 100 points.
All Darren Appleton thus far. And, just a couple bad safety plays by Shaun early, and then that one miss where he tried to manufacture something that just wasn't there. Other than that, he hasn't really had any great shots. Of course, Darren out there just business as usual.
Except he doesn't really have a decent break ball.
No, he doesn't, and he may elect to
Like
use
he
the
did-
4, yeah.
Like he did last rack.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, the last time that was a nice shot he made. Came around 2 rails and caught that corner ball. Start opening things up.
See, now he's bumped that into almost the exact same break ball he had before. See, taking a look there where he wants to be.
I guess at least Shaun gets to stand up and stretch his legs a little bit and
Yeah.
not fall asleep when he has to rack every 14 balls.
Yeah, I did notice that early on that he's racking his own and Darren's having him rack.
Now, why did this drop down from a 908 to 886 in one rack, I wonder? 2 rails did it the same way it did.
Takes into consideration the safeties and no shots there.
Did the same person that created the software come up with that concept?
Yeah, absolutely. For all those asking about the ASI, points per attempted scoring innings, and the number there in the bracket is the number of offensive innings. Look at this. Whew, man, he got so lucky there.
One more revolution and gravity would have taken over.
Shaun is just not getting the breaks here.
Yeah, I'd say that seat's got to be fun. A little uncomfortable right about now. So got a little bit to figure out here. He's shaking his head. It's been shaking for about 15 seconds straight, just little shakes. Nope, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
And nothing changes.
Still sitting in the same spot.
Well, because he knows, I mean, if he at any time here he leaves Shaun, a wide
safe.
open shot. Shaun's got a high ball run of over 200. Shaun's going to take a break here. So we're going to take a break here. Just stay tuned, guys, and we'll be right back.
Close my eyes and see.
All right, guys. Shaun came right back, took a little bit of break. Probably good for him there because a little frustrated with coming to the table with no shot. So Wilkie back. Now we're waiting on Darren. So if you just tuned in, hit that share button. Hey, let us know where you guys are from. Where's everybody watching the stream at? Love to hear from you. If you're in the United States, if you're out of the country, drop your comment below. And we'll give away a free tip, free PQ break tip today. So we'll do that a little bit later. So Darren Appleton back. So Shaun's going to come to the table again with another tough shot. And you can see him just taking a look here to see if he's got a ball that'll go. But man, I mean, it's so tough again. Look, he's looking to see if this ball will carry him off of the 6, the 5. Look at it. Just don't know if
It's desperation.
Yeah, really, it is trying to make a shot. Like it's either go big or go home. I know he's thinking that. And you know they always say, you know, at any time if the safety and the shot, you know, is equally as hard, you know, go for the shot. You know, so I think that's his mind frame right here.
Yeah, don't shoot a shot you can only lose with. Shoot a shot.
Right.
He's mapping out some tangent lines. He's looking at a 1, 2, 3, 4 ball combo into the 5, carry him off the 6 into the corner pocket.
You got to be careful here too, though, because you know the cue ball is going to be traveling. He doesn't want to scratch, you know, 3 rails somewhere in a corner. There's a lot of things that are going to be going on here that he's got to take into consideration.
And he's frozen to the cushion up
Yeah.
over top of the pocket. 8 feet away.
You know, and I don't, you know, he's got to look, though, to see if is there any type of safety here.
I mean, the only thing that I've really seen is if he was to thin the left side of the 6 and try to bring the cue ball back up table, but
Now he's looking at the 14.
being that far away, you're probably pushing balls out to where they can be made. You're just going to make Darren come with a tough shot if you can land the cue ball back up table on the rail.
Called it.
It's called the 5, so we're going to get a good look here.
Okay, so he's going to go. He's aiming for the 12 ball here, not the 13. Look at this.
Made it.
Oh, wow.
Go ahead, Shaun Wilkie.
Does he get a favorable nudge there? Absolutely he does. Absolutely he
What a
does.
shot that was.
Put a smile on his face. All right, Shaun, we need 151 and out.
What a great shot.
Were they clapping for Schmidt? Did he just take that victory?
Yep, he just said Schmidt got out.
He's on to the next one.
So John Schmidt over Max Dudinets. So strong tournament by the young Russian. Part of the Billiard brothers and good friends with Fedor Gross.
I wonder how much pressure John has on himself holding that high run. Like, I wonder if that puts any internal pressure on him, or if it's just, everybody expects him to come out and play super strong because of it.
Well, I don't think so. I mean, I feel like he's certainly going to be comfortable with as much straight pull as he's been playing. But I think at that caliber, you try not to put that pressure on you. That I need to win or that I'm favored to win. Some of these guys rather just be an underdog versus being the favorite in any match.
Well, that's like, to me, that's where I start getting inside my own head, is because I feel like you would definitely be preferred to be the underdog, because that takes the pressure off of you to be forced to perform, because it's not going against what you feel like is supposed to happen. But he wants to be the underdog, but with that high run that he's holding, it's hard for anyone to look at him as an underdog. So it's just, I always get wrapped up in like the mental side of that. I'm wondering what players of this caliber are thinking when they have free time in their matches.
Well, Shaun Wilkie on the positive side now. Get a good shot of his side ball break.
He did it with one
That 10 ball.
Well, I think he's okay.
Got the 7 ball.
Yeah, you can see it just.
10 ball almost came in and crashed the party here. Almost. Great shot of that awesome lights out polo he's got. That competition polo is sweet.
Oh, don't want to roll that too far. Shaun, a very capable player to run 100 and get back into this match. He's just got to get himself warmed up. It'd be really nice if he can get through this rack with no issues. Give him that confidence. And then, he'd get himself going.
Let him start free stroking a little bit.
See him here and just create a better angle. Playing that 11 ball on the side.
One and open up some more balls.
He liked a little bit better separation there, but I think he'll be okay here. I'd love to see a great match here if we could get even up somehow after a great start by Darren.
If he keeps his composure and has a little bit of luck, he very well could do it. He's capable.
Great shot there by Shaun. He's going to have to develop one of these balls for his break ball if he wants to not use the side ball break. I mean, we've seen it already 3 times here in this match.
Well, the 15 ball is kind of okay.
This 3 ball goes by. That's what he's looking at. If it does. Perfect. So, by the looks of this, he's thinking about developing something. I've got to imagine here. I don't think he's going to use the 15.
No, I think he's going to shoot to 15.
Yeah, he'll play that 15 and try to come into this, or just leave him a shot to develop here. He's got an angle here on the. Well, I don't know really what he's going to do here. Take the 2 ball. He's got to do something here. This ball is sitting just. Oh, he's going to use the bottom break ball.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. That's what I said before. You don't want to be too hasty to take the last bottom ball off of there, just in case you need it for what you're going to see. Right.
Oh, Shaun Wilkie from -2.
So
Let's take a look at that replay that we had earlier from Shaun. This is what allowed him to get back at the table. This instant replay brought to you by PQ Tips. Oh, this is not the shot. My apologies. I have to load that one up. My bad, guys.
So with him not having a super sharp angle here, is it smarter for him to aim towards one of the corners of the rack here?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, my God.
Missed the ball. He shot that awful quick and kind of jumped up when he shot it. And he had to have inside English on it, too, for the cue ball to hit the pack where it did.
That's no good. Can't believe he's going now and missed that shot.
You got a bridge over a lot of balls. Look at that.
I can't do that. I'd have incurred 2 fouls on that shot.
A ton of new subscribers popping in here. Appreciate you guys. If you're brand new to the Billiard Sports Network, thank you for hitting that subscribe button. Go and hit that little bell next to the subscribe button. Turn on those notifications. That way you get notified whenever we go live, whenever we upload the matches. You never have to miss any of the action. We keep all of our content full HD for free for you guys. Doing everything we can to grow the sport. You're listening to myself, Josh Setterfield, and my partner, Jake Lawson from the Billiard Sports Network. We're joined in the booth by Dick Abbott from BilliardQ.com. Darren is straight on the 7 ball, but he might be able to cheat this in a little bit. Yeah, I was wondering if he was going to try to force something to happen here, if he was going to take the side pocket to open this up here. He's still so close to the rail, he loses a lot of extra cue ball.
Nice shot by Darren.
I was going to say, he might be able to use that 5 as like basically a brand new break ball. Lost his cue ball a little bit here, but it's going to turn out oh, actually, I don't know. Oh, yeah, he can slide that through there if he needs to. That's what he's going for. Can't really see it too much from there. point kind of helped him out a little bit there.
Yeah.
He would have been snuggled up right there on the rail a little bit closer to the 15.
Has to shoot this 14 and they still don't get any easier unless he draws back into them.
Nice shot.
Well, maybe the 4 passes.
Just rolls in.
Got a break ball with a 12. Shoot the 8, come back a couple inches and shoot the 3 all the way up in the end again, or
He might be able to draw into these. It looked like he was queuing up super low and then he tricked me.
Yeah, he don't want to move anything, so he's just he was content in trying to get into position.
Yeah, I like that because if you draw into that, I mean, you might be throwing a ball towards break ball, like you're taking unnecessary risks there. So
Now he's left himself a long shot. Splits the wicket.
2 rails here. Oh, he did it with 1.
came up good.
I'll fool you every time.
Yeah, I know, right?
Well, Appleton just 19 balls away now from moving on.
Well, Shaun did get some.
Yeah, he got 22. So sitting here at 20, man, it's been a rough go for him here this morning. But again, anything can happen. I mean, if Darren makes a mistake in this last rack and a half, Shaun does, and
Just
he
like
does.
that.
I'm undefeated with the commentary curse. So I wanted to show this replay earlier, the shot from Shaun, which allowed him to get back at the table. You can see when he was sitting at -1, and Darren was on 117. He comes with an excellent shot. He calls the 5 in the corner, and man, what an awesome shot. And now Darren has made a mistake.
He's gonna put himself on the rail here.
We'll take a look at that missed break ball by Darren as well. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what to say. I mean, he is just giving it right back to Darren, you know.
Little mental defeat coming in
Yeah,
there.
he getting into give up mode.
This is certainly not indicative of how Shaun plays. I can tell you that.
I think I'd shoot that 12 ball right here and get it and open up that pocket for the 1 ball. Those 2 balls stuck up there aren't doing you one bit of good. That's what he's going to do. Took my advice this time.
When you nudge that.
Nice.
Uh-oh.
Really upset. I don't want to leave himself down here like this.
That was even tougher on the cue than dragging it on the floor.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, it's not the shot you want, but it looks like this. No, it doesn't. If I'm looking right down the pipe, and that 5 ball does not go past the 1 unless he cheats it. He's going to play it.
Perfect.
Great shot.
Rub the cushion a few inches above the pocket. Does have a deadly accuracy.
So just when Shaun thinks he'll get back to the table, Darren comes with another great shot. You look back at this, Shaun's made some mistakes. You know, you can't be down 100 some balls and then miss easy shots in the
Make
pocket.
1 in a row.
Yeah. There's not too many more opportunities left for him. Darren needing 11 balls here.
He'll only need 7 after the rack's over. 13 in the side.
Well,
He doesn't have any gimmies here.
no, he certainly does not. You see where he's left the cue ball. Super close to the 8.
Has to back cut it up into the upper left-hand pocket.
Certainly not an easy shot.
Oh, he's
Cutting it the other way. And
right through the middle of the pocket.
dead center. So continues to make recovery after recovery here in this rack. Shaun's going to look back at this match and be kicking himself for some of these shots. Early on, not too much he could do.
Yeah, you don't remember the great shot you made, but you remember the stupid mistakes.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, I mean, he came with that great shot on the 5, but man, you can't miss the straight in ones.
Well, he put himself on the rail there on that shot for the 7 ball. And I was thinking he was going to be okay, but it ended up not working out.
Shot he makes, you know, 10 out of 10 times.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Before this.
It got into his head.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. Man, that could have been dangerous. So Darren escapes another.
Has to play a combination here.
Yeah.
Five balls he needs are loose.
Good shot. Taking a look here to see if the 14 goes by, which it does.
Nice.
And most of his work will be done down the bottom of the table. Just needs 3 balls. Oh. Overruled that one a bit, but he's got the 6 here on the side, so it'll be 6-1 and done. And Shaun's going to go ahead and concede the match. So there you go, folks. Darren Appleton over Shaun Wilkie, 150 to 21. Well, I'm sure it's not the way Wilkie wanted it to go.
Now, how many balls did Darren miss? 5.
Yeah.